Thanks for joining me today. This is Laura Lynn with KeepInkingUp.com. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up in San Antonio, Texas. And today I was doing an experiment with colors for the cute little lion in the Bonanza Buddies stamp set. Here's the stamp set right here, and the lion has 3 different stamps to make it. You have the head and the body as one stamp, and then you've got the mane and the tail, tip of the tail on another stamp, and then you have the face. And I've been using this lion in a couple of my cards that I've posted recently on social media, but I've been using the same combination of colors, and so I thought today that I would experiment with different color combinations to see what I like best with this particular lion. And I was going to be using the Stamparatus with the Hinge technique to do my experiment, and I thought, well, this would be a great way to demonstrate the value of the hinge step stamping with the Stamparatus. So I've already stamped one lion. This is the lion colors that I've been using on my cards recently. I've been using Daffodil Delight for the head and the body stamp, and then the Mango Melody for the mane and the tip of the tail, and then the Tuxedo Black Memento ink for the face. So I already have the stamps set up on my Stamparatus, and I'm going to go ahead and continue stamping these images with different color combinations so I can decide which colors I like best. And I drew just some light lines just to give me some area to draw to write the colors that I'm using on that particular set of colors, so I can know in the future which colors I want to use. So when I originally stamped this one, I had my plate here in the top, and I stamped it down, and then I flipped this over and stamped the mane. And then I have another plate that I have mounted the face on. So now, using the Stamparatus, everything is in place, everything is all lined up. I'm going to flip this back over, so I'm going to be stamping the body image, and I'm going to move my plate down 2 hinge marks, so now I can stamp a lion and not interfere with that first lion. So this time I thought I would use crushed curry and pumpkin pie for my lion. So I'm going to use crushed curry for the body and head. So I'll ink that up in the crushed curry. Swing that over and stamp it down. Okay, and since I'm done with that color, I'm going to go ahead and clean my stamp and close up my ink pad so I keep the ink pad straight of what I've used. Then I'll flip my plate over and put it again in that second hinge spot. This is for the mane, and I'm going to use pumpkin pie. Let's see what this looks like. I have no idea if I like this. I'll swing this over and stamp that down. Well, it's kind of bright. Well, we've got to try it though. That's what the whole purpose of this exercise is to just give things a try and see what we like. I'll go ahead and clean my stamp so it's ready for the next color choice. I'm going to switch out this plate and put in my face image plate, and again I'm going to put the plate down on the second hinge mark, and I'll ink this up with the Tuxedo Black Memento ink, and I'll stamp that down. I think obviously that's a good color, and I'm going to go ahead and write on here that I used crushed curry and pumpkin pie on that one. See, I like my original Daffodil Delight and Mango Melody better. I think that pumpkin pie, I love the pumpkin pie color, but I'm not sure that I like it on the lion. So I'm going to place the paper back into the Stamparatus, and this time I'm going to again use the plate that has the body, and now I'm going to go over, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 hinge marks. Let's just eyeball. Yep, that looks about right. So now this time, I think that I'm going to use crumb cake ink. And I'll stamp the body down. That looks good, so I can clean that image and close up this ink pad. And then for the main, I'm going to flip it and again put it in that same slot so the main will line up. I'm going to use So Saffron ink. This might be a little bit too light, but we'll just see what it looks like. This is just an experiment, a study in color, so to speak. And there's the So Saffron. I'll close up that ink and clean that stamp. Remove this plate, bring back in the plate with the face on there. Again, stick the plate in on the 4th hinge. And again, I'll ink this up in the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And stamp that down. What do you think? That looks a little bit more natural because, you know, lions aren't really yellow, but I still like my original Daffodil Delight. But, you know, this is just a study in color, so I'll write down this was Crumb Cake and So Saffron. So now I'm going to flip my paper around because here I'm off the edge. If I went further down, I wouldn't be on the platform anymore. So I'm going to flip this around and start again up here. So again, I'll put my plate up at the top hinge. And let's see, what colors do I want to use? Oops, sorry, my light went out. This time, no, I already used these two. I think I wanted to try some brighter colors, so I'm going to use Pineapple Punch and Grapefruit Grove. These might be a tad bright, but we're just going to give it a try and see what we think. So this is Pineapple Punch for the body. I've got my paper in the Stamparatus. I've got my plate in the top hinge. We're going to stamp that down. This is a bright yellow. It's a very bright yellow. That is the Pineapple Punch. Set that aside. And I'll flip this around, put it in the original hinge mark again, and now we're doing Grapefruit Grove. So I'll stamp that down. Clean that off, and then bring in the face again. It's really handy to have these multiple plates to do this stamping. And I'll do the face again in Tuxedo Black. Okay, well that is bright, but he's awfully cute. So let me write this down. This was Pineapple Punch. And Grapefruit Grove. All right, well tell me what y'all think. I still kind of like my original of the Daffodil Delight and Mango Melody. I'm not sure about this one. I think I prefer the more bright one of the Pineapple Punch and Grapefruit Grove over the Crushed Curry and Pumpkin Pie because it's just brighter and I guess more fun. But I do kind of like the Crumb Cake and So Saffron. So please let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Again, this was just a kind of a study in color, and we can obviously try more colors, and I do have room on here, so I might try a couple of more samples, maybe 2 more. But I just wanted to kind of showcase how to use the Stamparatus in doing this. I'm going to leave my stamps just where they are so I can continue with some maybe other color combinations, maybe like really not typical colors like aquas or reds or something. So anyway, tell me what you think. What colors do you like? And I hope that you learned something about using the hinge step stamping technique with the Stamparatus. So thank you so much for joining me on this different video of a color experiment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.